Alright, this week we had a lot of people joining the race. Noah, Randy, Luis, Margot, and Rachel. Last week, I complained that it was just too slow, there really weren't enough attacks. So the team plan tonight was just do constant attacks. As soon as something gets brought back, send another one. And to make things interesting tonight, there was a parked car halfway up the climb, right in a spot where lots of people like to start their sprints.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Straight to the sprint. Jesus.
So I see there's one person out in front. The field's kind of slow, so I try to bridge up to him. Just then, I see Rachel go too. She's probably a little extra faster tonight because she's on a new bike. That always makes you ride better. But I see the rest of the field is coming, and rather just let it bunch back up, I keep powering over the climb. So that way the rest of the field never really gets a chance to rest. And although I'm on the front here, I'm actually not using too much energy. I'd rather keep this race a little faster right now than just have us going a lot slower and the field spread out. So once I get caught, Noah comes by and counters exactly like we planned. And that forces Fount to chase. So at the end of this ascent, Noah's going to get caught. And I just know the field is not going to counter. They're just going to fan out and slow down. So rather than doing that myself, I keep the speed up and just do my own counterattack. And Luis had the same idea, and he was right behind me. He didn't slow down either. So it's a two-person attack. And Rachel, again, using her new bike energy, joins us. So, three-person break, we're all on the same team. I know the field isn't going to allow this to continue to the end, but I'm hoping that we make a lot of people work hard to catch us. And as we finish the climb, a couple more people have joined, and I'm kind of thinking that this break is stick around for a while with 5 people. But it doesn't. So as we start the climb again, the rest of the field has caught back up to us. But I know whoever had to do all the chasing that caused them to burn a match. First preem. Now, if it was just me, I'd probably move up to the front to hopefully follow the counterattack. But I'm still pretty tired from that break, and I know I got a bigger team tonight, so I know I could rest in the back while they monitor the front of the race. I think Noah takes this one. So right now, I'm just waiting for the field to slow down before I do my next attack. And sure enough, they do slow down. And there's actually one person off in the front. Randy goes, and I'm right behind him. The nice thing about this move is that field was so slow that this is pretty easy to get some separation. I know we're gonna get caught on the climb, so I want to try to catch up. I think that's Kurt up ahead. I know he does some big attacks. He stays out front for a few laps. So I'm trying to join him just to make sure he stays out a little bit longer. Again, making sure other teams are working hard to chase us back. And Randy lets me know that the rest of the field has caught us, so I put an end to the attack. And I'm kind of expecting someone to counterattack. In a normal race, that would happen. But it doesn't. Once people catch us, they don't seem to do anything else. So I just use this opportunity to watch my heart rate go down, even though I'm still at the front of the race. But right here, I'm trying as hard as I can to let other people take control of the front. No one really seems like they want to. This would be a great time for counterattack from our team. So now that Randy and I are done, Luis and Rachel move up to the front, so that way we can rest. So even though Randy and I just finished an attack a lap ago, this is a pre-lap, and I just see the front of the race is just slow, and I kind of want to take advantage of it. But then I see Noah go, and he's a really good sprinter. Luis joins him, and I put an end to it. I don't want to bring anyone up to him. And Luis ends up taking it. And now they've got some separation, so I move back a few bike lengths, again, letting other people chase them down. So I see these two riders in front of me start winding it up, and I know they're going to try to bridge, so I make sure I join them. And Rachel's right behind me. Again on that really cool looking bike. So they get caught on the climb, and I know they're pretty tired. They went for the preem, then they stayed out a whole lap by themselves. And the rest of the field's right behind us, and I'm expecting a counterattack. I look over my shoulder and no one's coming, and I realize this is actually a really good point to attack. Right before the hairpin while everyone is slow. So I come around the top. I know that Noah and Luis aren't going to chase. And this is just kind of a hard spot to accelerate from to chase me back. And everyone's been taking that hairpin really slow tonight. So I know even if someone does want to chase, they're going to have to wait until the people in front finish that turn before they can come around them. Again, my goal with this is to get as far away from the field as possible. I want to make sure that they have to work really hard to bring me back, and I'm going to put in probably my biggest effort in this whole race during this section. So this was hard. I really didn't want to have to attack up this climb again. But I know that although this is hard for me, it's hard for the other people chasing. And that when I do get caught, I can rest while the rest of the team attacks. And this Liquid Veil rider catches me.
What's that?
Front or the back?
Front.
Yeah.
He's asking if I'm a left rider or if I'm the front of the race. So I let him know I'm at the front, so that way we could work together. But we're joined by a bigger chase group during the final preem lap. Again, I would have liked to have gone for a preem, but after that solo attack for 2 laps, I know I don't really have much left in me to sprint. What I am hoping for is that someone from the team is in that chase group and counters. So I kind of slow down a bit, so that way hopefully someone from the team can catch up to the front. And I know we're caught here, and I'm just hoping that there is a teammate right behind me, and sure enough, here comes Noah. And as soon as I see him pass, I ease off the power, let gap go, and I think he's got it. You kind of see him ease off a bit, but then this fountain rider goes.
Go, Noah!
So I let him know he's got to keep sprinting.
Go!
So I know he's pretty tired after that preem. I see him slowing down. And normally I would not be closing this gap from a teammate. But I know he needs a break, and the rest of the field is right behind us. And I also know that no one else in the field is actually going to counter. They're just going to fan out as soon as they catch him here. So I decide to counter probably earlier than normal, mainly because I still have the momentum from the descent. But I see Aviv is right behind me, and I don't really want to help him out, so I make sure he takes over. So that Fountain Rider's out the front, and I know he will be caught. So I let the rest of the field do the chasing while we set up for the finish. Alright, so I see the time, and we have about 3 laps of this race left. And I want to make sure that everyone is tired before the finish. So I see the race slow down again. I still have the speed from the descent. So I do another attack. And here you get a nice view of Rachel's new bike. And I think it looks great. Yeah, let's just look at that for a moment. I wonder where you could buy one. So my light race attack has been caught, and now we are on the final lap. At the bottom of the descent, my preferred area to move up on the outside is too congested, and there's a little opening in the middle, but I was not fast enough to get there, so it kind of closes it on me. I boxed in, and I'm waiting for another opportunity to get to the front of the race. Right about here is where I want to go. And that parked car pushes everyone a little bit further to the right than normal. And there just wasn't enough room to really move around this field. But luckily, Randy, Luis, and Noah were at the front. And Noah took second, and Luis third. Race is a lot more fun with a bigger team that races aggressively. And here's a great shot of the finish taken by my wife. And here's another picture of the crew this evening. Wait, can't forget Rachel. There we go.